Howdy folks, my name is Larry and I'm going to show you my test stand. This is what I use for test running my Harley motors and Indians and stuff, all that cool stuff. I test run them on here before I put them in the bike. Okay, so this here is a mount that I made up, and it's got slots here and here. You can adjust it for different motor sizes, 45s, 74s, etc. And smaller motors, bigger. And then you can change these end plates to different adapters for like Indian motors and stuff like that. And I hooked up a brake on here. It's a disc brake with a caliper, but I never did hook it up. But I thought if I needed to load up the engine, put it under load, I could do that, to break it in or something, but I never did hook it up, but it's there if I ever need to. And over here, and this thing, I made it out of all scrap stuff. And right here, this is a flywheel off a Subaru car and a starter motor off a Subaru. This is off a clutch basket off a shovel head, belt drive, 1.5 inch. And I machined up some parts and I bolted it to the flywheel and stuff. And then here's the belt drive pulley. And then there's various pulleys to go on the different motors. And this is a tensioner for the belt to adjust. This will slide along to adjust the tension on the belt for different motors. Oil pressure gauge. I got a whole box of different ignitions and coils and stuff for different configurations. This is a gas tank. Turn on the valve. It's got a fuel filter. There's an oil filter and all the oil lines that go to the motor. Here's the oil tank. It's off it's off an old shovel head. And these are the different pulleys for different motors. This is like for big twin flatheads, pan heads, knuckle heads, etc. This one here is for shovel head, the spline. This one here, this is for a 45. It's got a small pulley there. And I got one for an Indian and a whole bunch of different ones. You can never have too much of this stuff. So, when I built this back in the day, well, probably about 20 years ago, I built this. And there wasn't really any plans or anything. So I just sort of had to come up with my own ideas on how to do this. And there's probably lots better ways of building them, but this one works pretty good for me, and I've used it lots of times for lots of different motors. It's nice to test run them before you put them in the bike. You can set them up and everything and check for oil leaks, and it's easy to repair right here. A little harder to do once it's in the bike. So anyway, I hope you like this. Thanks for looking.